My name is Jonathan. I'm a massage therapist, and today I'm going to tell you 5 of the most common reasons why people get back pain. So let's just get right into it. Reason number 1 is bad posture. So, bad posture is more than just slumping your back, it's whenever your neck goes down, whenever your shoulders go forward, whenever you round your upper back. So, obviously, this happens the most when you're sitting, when you're texting, when you're sleeping with too many pillows. Basically, the same muscles that connect to your neck, excuse me, connect all the way down to your pelvis. And when you have that bad posture, not only are you compressing your discs, your bones, your ligaments, your tendons, the muscles are working overtime. They hate it. And so the number one thing that you should be thinking is, I want to get my posture better to avoid my discs, my bones, my tendons, and my muscles from overworking and having this constant tension. This is the biggest thing by far. If you just look at yourself throughout one day, you're going to see all the activities that tempt you to look with your neck down, your shoulders forward, and around your back. This is a paradigm shift. If you can stop looking and craning your head down, rounding your shoulders, and rounding your back, a majority of your back pain will go away. I'd say 80% of the cases are from bad posture. Alright, so number 2 is the muscles have trigger points because you have overworked your back muscles. This can come from a lot of different reasons, guys. It can be from bad deadlifting form. It can be done from good deadlifting form, but you just did 5 sets of 10 or something crazy like that. It can be from doing hundreds of crunches every day. It could be from shoveling, gardening, doing one big burst of activity that you haven't done in a really long time. It could just be that you do too many pull-ups. It could be that you did something with bad form. The main thing is that the back muscles are overworked. We're talking about the large lat muscles, the extending erector muscles. They have trigger points, which is basically the muscle saying, I'm overworked. I have to stop you from doing too much work. So it's trying to brace you, and it's painful whenever you move in certain directions. It feels even more painful if you apply direct pressure to it. The solution to this is to, number 1, fix your bad technique if you have bad technique, or stop doing exercises that are overloading your muscles. Most of the people who are going to be in trouble here are manual laborers or people that do very repetitious jobs, like massage therapists. You can find yourself in awkward positions trying to massage people or just doing activities that are putting your body in a strange position, particularly anything that requires you to be pitched forward or leaning forward for any amount of time. Side bending, picking things up. It could be the most simple things, even if it's just causing you to look down all day. My brother was a cook and he had horrible upper trap and erector pain because he kept on having to get chips out of the fryer so many times. It's really the little things that add up. Alright, let's move on. Number 3, we're looking at overall tightness. People don't stretch enough. And so when you have the connective tissue called the fascia just kinked up and pinned down, the surfaces of the skin and the layers of the tissue and the muscles aren't sliding. There's not this exchange of fluids that should be happening very easily. The blood flow isn't correct. The lymphatic drainage isn't correct because there's too much tightness. There's not enough freedom. So getting massage, doing manual release, and also stretching, doing a good form of yoga will be good to release everything from the hips to the back to the neck. If you release everything from your toes all the way to your head, all the fascia bands run diagonally all the way up and down from the sole of your feet all the way up to your neck to stabilize the body. It's not like you're only muscles. Your body has entire webs of fascia that it exerts forces through to stabilize your whole body. So realize you can't just only stretch your back. Sure, that'll be good for those particular muscles, but you're going to get the best stretch of that fascia, the connective tissue, if you do full body movements as in yoga. We're talking about like a down dog, we're talking about a full lunge with a prayer twist, we're talking about a squat with a twist, stuff that resembles how you'd move in real life. You have to do your stretching. Number 4, you have to look at the alignment of your hips. Excuse me. If your hips are not aligned, then obviously you're going to be having problems with your discs, your muscles, the connective tissue. Everything that we talked about could be because your hips aren't aligned, and we're going to show you a way I'm going to show you a way how you can fix that on your own using manual muscle techniques. It's a simple way to exert forces through your own body that will shift the pelvis back into the correct position. If you have a good chiropractor, then go find him, or a good massage therapist who understands the mechanics of the body, how to release the tight muscles and how to strengthen the weak muscles so that your hips aren't off. Usually it's the quadratus lumborum, a muscle that connects the bottom of your rib cage to the top of your pelvis. It's contracting, pulling you to the side, causing what we call a hip hiker. The hips are unleveled, and it could be as easy as just releasing that one muscle and doing some side stretches to stretch it after you release it. But it could be a little bit more complicated than that, so we'll talk a little bit about that more. And lastly, we have to fix bad movement patterns. If you have bad movement patterns, your body is going to hurt. Not just your back, but your whole body. It could be as simple as if you're a cashier, you're craning your head down and you're moving your shoulders in this position where your nerves are impinged. There's not a lot of space for all the tendons and ligaments to move, and so you're basically tethering down all the structures. You're squeezing the structures as you're moving, and that's grinding them down. You have to have good movement patterns, even if it's as simple as eating like this instead of like this, chopping food like this instead of like this. But it could be as drastic as you're lifting like with a round back. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that every natural movement that you're doing with good technique. What does that mean? That means that our back is staying straight, our body's aligned. When you squat, your back is staying straight. You're not rounding forward, you're not pitching forward. And the more your body can move in alignment, and we're talking everything, the better. The better you can lunge while staying upright, the better. So if you can tell that you can't even get up and down off the ground without feeling awkward and it's very difficult, you have to look at your movement patterns. Particularly if you can squat all the way up and down without your knees caving in, without feeling awkward as hell. If you can do a full lunge all the way up and down without feeling like it's difficult or like you're an idiot. If you can do a step up to a moderately high step, maybe 2 feet high, or take 2 or 3 stairs at a time, that's a good indication that your movement is okay if you're good at that. If you can lie down and raise your leg up to 90 degrees, a lying leg raise, then your hips and your abs have good stability. And yeah, that's what I would look at. Those are the 5 things that I would look at. Number 1, your posture. Number 2, the overworked back muscles. Number 3, the understretched and tight back muscles. Number 4, your hips. You have to make sure that they're aligned. And number 5, your movement patterns. So let's go ahead and look at how you can fix all of these step by step, and that's going to do a lot to help your back pain. Go through each of these one at a time and see how it helps you. Alright guys, this video is getting kind of long, so that's the video for now, but I will have a video for each of these different topics, all 5 of them. I'll put it in a playlist called Back Pain, and you can click it right around here. Go through the videos, it's definitely going to help your back pain. Let me know how it goes, and post any questions that you have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you want more videos on how to heal naturally, be healthy, and perform at your best, and I will see you guys next time.